Avi Loeb from Harvard University has just launched a theory that could revolutionize our understanding of the origin of life. The 3I Atlas may not be a natural cosmic visitor, but rather a biological capsule deliberately sent by alien civilizations that existed billions of years before our solar system. This revolutionary proposal, released within the last 24 hours, is grounded in the theory of directed panspermia and represents a radical transformation in the interpretation of anomalous interstellar objects. The repercussions of this hypothesis are generating intense debates throughout the global scientific community as the 3 Atlas continues on its trajectory approaching Earth. Since the 7th of December 2025, Lowe's statements have circulated widely through various media outlets, with the Economic Times publishing his fundamental arguments on the 7th of December 2025. The statistical analysis presented by Lowe reveals that Earth has been the target of approximately 500 million impacts of interstellar rocky material during the last 6 billion years. His argument maintains that any of these cosmic projectiles could have transported resilient forms of microbial life originating from distant stellar systems. This perspective implies that our planet potentially received biological material from throughout the galaxy on countless occasions throughout its existence. The fundamental question driving this investigation is intriguing. Considering that interstellar objects have regularly bombarded Earth for billions of years, why has humanity managed to detect only 3 confirmed interstellar objects in the entire history of modern astronomy? This statistical discrepancy constitutes the foundation of Loeb's speculation about the true nature of the 3I. Lowe specifically positions the 3I within a fascinating conceptual framework, the galactic gardener. According to statements published in the Economic Times between December 6 and 7, 2025, technologically advanced civilizations that emerged billions of years before the formation of our Sun could have possessed sufficient time to profoundly influence the evolutionary history of life on our planet. His statement is explicit and provocative. If there is a galactic gardener, then obviously it could have interfered. It could have deliberately planted the various forms of life on Earth. This proposition connects directly to the broader theory of panspermia, which postulates that life permeates the universe and migrates between stellar systems through cosmic transport mechanisms. The controversy generated by Lowe's statements mirrors deep divisions within the contemporary scientific establishment. Currently, in early December 2025, conventional astronomers maintain, based on NASA's analyses and official statements, that the 3 Atlas demonstrates characteristics compatible with a naturally occurring cometary object. However, Loeb identifies specific observational anomalies that, according to his interpretation, demand serious consideration of a possible technological origin. These anomalies encompass 1. The highly unusual retrograde trajectory of the 3I, 2. Distinctive and inexplicable patterns of metallic composition, 3. The enigmatic rhythmic pulsation behavior similar to heartbeats detected during recent Hubble observations on the 30th of November 2025. Currently, on the 7th of December 2025, the 3I Atlas is approximately 170 million miles from Earth and will reach its point of maximum approach on the 19th of December 2025. Lowe has categorically stated that this date will provide the definitive observational window to resolve fundamental questions about this object. The most recent data indicates that he anticipates high-resolution, spectroscopic analysis should conclusively resolve whether artificial or natural processes explain the observed characteristics. Based on this timeline, Eloy has characterized December 19 as potentially offering an extraordinary gift of interstellar knowledge for the holiday season. The selection of December 19 is not arbitrary. This date represents the moment when the 3-eye atlas will be sufficiently close to allow maximum spectroscopic resolution by terrestrial and space observatories. Scientists are actively preparing their most sophisticated instruments for this critical observation window. Recent observations demonstrate that the observational data collected during November and early December 2025 constitute the evidential basis for the ongoing scientific debate. The Hubble Space Telescope observations of the 30th of November 2025 revealed complex jet structures emerging from the object's core. These jets exhibit periodicity that Low characterizes as profoundly anomalous. According to his detailed analysis, less than 10% of the observed luminosity originates from the core itself. The majority emanates from the coma and jet structures, suggesting what he describes as engineered and rhythmic propulsion patterns, contrasting dramatically with the chaotic sublimation typical of cometary ice. Importantly, these are not theoretical speculations. These are precise and measurable observations from NASA's Hubble Space Telescope, captured specifically on the 30th of November 2025. The jets themselves point in directions that fundamentally violate established cometary physics expectations. Traditional models predict that solar, wind, and radiation should invariably push comet tails in the direction opposite to the Sun. However, the 3 Atlas exhibits what astronomers call antitail behavior with jets paradoxically directed toward the Sun. This directionality completely contradicts standard natural sublimation models. Complementing Low's interpretation, NASA scientists reported on the 6th of December 2025 that the 3 Atlas carries record concentrations of methanol as determined through advanced spectroscopic analysis. Methanol constitutes a fundamental organic molecule relevant to prebiotic chemistry. The unprecedented levels of methanol detected raise profound questions about the object's actual composition. Recent data indicates that LOE suggests these chemical signatures could indicate either natural interstellar chemistry or deliberate technological engineering. Currently, scientists are meticulously analyzing whether the methanol concentrations and metallic composition patterns fall within known parameters for natural cometary bodies or indicate genuinely anomalous characteristics. At this moment, on the 7th of December 2025, teams distributed across multiple observatories are finalizing preparations for the December 19 observational window. The metallic composition of the 3 Atlas has attracted particular attention from LOE Research Group. Analysis reveals highly unusual nickel-twar ratios compared to typical solar system objects. These ratios, according to Low statements from the 7th of December 2025, could suggest an extraordinarily exotic interstellar origin or technological construction using refined metallic materials. The critical aspect lies in the fact that the object's trajectory data reveals what scientists call non-gravitational acceleration. This means the 3-eye atlas is accelerating in ways that cannot be explained exclusively by conventional gravitational forces. Natural comets exhibit this phenomenon through ice sublimation, generating small reactive forces. However, Low argues that the magnitude and consistency of acceleration observed in the 3 Atlas data dramatically exceed probabilistic expectations for random ice sublimation. This situation leads to the central technical disagreement. Mainstream comet physicists maintain that asymmetric sublimation of ice deposits in a rotating nucleus provides complete explanation for the observed acceleration pattern. In contrast, Low's analysis suggests that the precision and frequency of observed acceleration changes indicate deliberate directional control. He proposes that these patterns resemble spacecraft propulsion systems that can be directed and timed independently of solar position. The concept of panspermia does not represent a recent innovation. Since at least the mid-9th century, scientists have seriously considered whether microbial life could survive interstellar journeys through natural cosmic transport mechanisms. Extraterrestrial organisms have demonstrated extraordinary resistance to radiation, vacuum, and extreme temperatures in controlled laboratory environments. As of 2025, this theory has gained growing legitimacy within astrobiological research circles. However, directed panspermia, the concept that advanced civilizations deliberately designed and deployed biological payloads, remains substantially more speculative and controversial. Low's distinctive contribution consists of extending panspermia theory to specifically propose that the three-eye atlas represents evidence of this directed approach. His argument suggests that advanced civilizations emerging billions of years before our solar system's formation would have possessed ample time to systematically colonize the galaxy with life-bearing payload. Based on this premise, Low estimates that Earth potentially encountered 500 million interstellar objects throughout its 4.66 billion-year history. If even a minimal fraction transported biological material and succeeded in delivering viable organisms, this could have profoundly influenced terrestrial biological evolution. 4. Principal scientific interpretations. As of the 7th of December 2025, 4 main competing interpretations of the three-eye are being actively debated within professional astronomical communities. 1. Conventional natural interpretation maintains that the 3 Atlas constitutes a natural interstellar comet exhibiting unusual but explainable characteristics. This perspective currently holds majority support among conventional astronomers. 2. Galactic Gardener hypothesis, promoted primarily by Loeb, suggests that the three-eye atlas represents a deliberate technological payload from an advanced civilization operating as a galactic gardener distributing life throughout the galaxy. 3. Exotic natural origin proposes that the 3 Atlas constitutes a natural object originating from an extraordinarily exotic interstellar region, possibly from an area of space with physical conditions dramatically different from our solar system's formation region. 4. Derelict technology suggests that the three-eye atlas could represent abandoned or inactive technology from an advanced civilization, no longer operationally functional, but sufficient to explain the observed characteristics. The historical context for understanding this debate extends to recent decades. Oumuamua 2017. The first interstellar object detected by humanity was Oumuamua, discovered in October 2017. That object exhibited anomalous acceleration that some researchers, including Loeb, suggested could indicate technological origin. 2. Borisov 2019. The second confirmed interstellar object was Comet 2I, Borisov, discovered in August 2019. This object exhibited more conventional cometary characteristics and generated significantly less speculation about possible artificial origin. 3. Atlas convergence of multiple anomalies. What distinguishes the 3? According to Low's December 2025 analysis, is the convergence of multiple anomalies occurring simultaneously. Not just unusual acceleration, but also jet behavior, methanol concentrations, metallic composition, and periodic pulsation. The implications are monumental. If even one of Earth's historical impacts involve biological delivery from an advanced civilization, then life on Earth could represent intentional cosmic engineering rather than spontaneous emergence. This possibility addresses fundamental questions about life's origin and whether biology extends as a common phenomenon throughout the universe, or if Earth remains an isolated oasis. The fact remains that the 3 Atlas is currently approaching Earth and will reach its maximum approach in approximately 12 days from the 7th of December 2025. During this window, humanity will possess unprecedented observational data about this interstellar visitor. Whether this data will resolve fundamental questions about the 3 I's nature or generate additional mysteries depends on what the instruments detect. NASA confirms that the 3I Atlas poses no threat to Earth, maintaining that the December 19 maximum approach will occur at approximately 170 million miles distance, completely safe. On the 19th of December 2025, the most intensive observational effort ever directed at an interstellar object will attempt to answer whether the 3 Atlas constitutes a natural comet or something completely different. This is the central question driving current research.